ready to rock and roll. Yo, what is going on, y'all? It is your boy, Larry Long Jr., back again for this week's Midweek, Midday Motivational Minute. I can't believe it is already April the 8th. Woo, how time flies. And I don't know if you can tell by my fit. Yeah, quiet, please. Shh. I think this was from the U.S. Open back in the country club. My buddy Jim Roberts got this for me. But if you can tell by my fit, it is that time of year. It is time for the Masters. And speaking of the Masters, I'm heading to the Masters tomorrow. I cannot wait. I got to say thank you to my boy, George Linney. Oh, man, great George. Thank you for the amazingly kind invite. I'm actually heading to Charlotte to hang out with the homie, Renee Morales. I can't wait to catch up with you, Renee. It's been far too long. I like to start off with tell me something good and an attitude of gratitude. So I got to give a shout out to all of my Phoenix. I didn't realize how big Phoenix was. All of my Scottsdale, Maricopa, Gilbert, and Tempe folks who I got to hang out with last week. I want to say a sincere thank you to Mike and Jennifer Simmons. Thank you, Mike, for taking me out golfing. Thank you, Mike and Jennifer, for hosting me in your crib. The dogs and all, I appreciate you. Had an opportunity to catch up for coffee with some folks. Also got to play golf with Mark Dean. Thank you for coming out and swinging the sticks, Mark. Thank you for the ride from the airport. And I'm appreciative for Nick Capozzi, Christine Rogers, Tisha Marie Pelletier, Amy Lee Looper, Bridget McGowan, Latrinda Riley, Mark Underwood for hanging out for coffee. Jen Buck had a blast at the baseball game. Thank you for coming on out. That was a good old time, good catching up with you. And I got to say a big thanks to my folks over at the NFBPA, the National Forum for Black Public Administrators, the Central Arizona chapter, Kayla Stanfield, Sunshine White, Marcus Coleman, the entire leadership team. Just keep up the amazing work. Thank you for hosting me. Thank you for letting me rock the mic, plural, with 2 keynotes and then allowing me to hang out with the crew. Big shout out to the DJ. Well, that's my DJ who was rocking all day long. Also want to give a shout out to Frank Kitchen. Thank you for coming out, Frank, and supporting. Thank you for recording. Oh my goodness, priceless. And sharing that recording. I know that last week we talked about there's fire in feedback. And I got to give a shout out to Frank Kitchen. Thank you for taking the time this week to give constructive feedback on how I can elevate my game. It means so much. Last but not least, I got to give a shout out to my masterminders. And hold up, wait a minute. I got to say thank you, Jasmine Brett Stringer. This is the copy of your book that you gave me back in 2021 when we were in Las Vegas. Thank you so much, Jazzy Jasmine, for hosting Amani and I. And Amani, yes, keep it rocking and rolling with the Quiet Storm. I love being around y'all. I love how we lift each other up. And there's so much power in community, so much power in connection, so much power in challenging each other to not be good, but to be great and to dream big dreams and to take action as well as to have that accountability. So thank you. So last week, we talked about there's fire and feedback, and there really is. When you're able to get someone else's perspective, woo, in the words of that great philosopher, J.J. Walker, it can be dynamite. Now this week, if you saw my newsletter, you'll know that what we're talking about is the truth around real motivation. It's kind of like what my book asks. Motivation, where does yours come from? How are you motivated? So I want to ask you, right out the gate, what really motivates you? What gets you going? Not the surface level, but when no one is watching, what drives you? What are the forces that really get you inspired and transformed to take massive action and do the great things that you were put on this earth to do? What is it? Not the spotlight, not the applause, the standing ovation, not the likes. That's superficial right there. Not the likes in the comments of social media, but really when it's just you and the work. What is it that drives you right here from the bottom of your heart? I'm curious what that truth is, and I'm curious if you've ever asked yourself the question of why? Why do you do what you do? What are you trying to accomplish? What motivates you? What inspires you? What transforms you? Yeah, that is the question that we're asking. And a lot of people, and I got to give props to Michelle McCown Campbell as well as Anaga Akti. They invited me coming up later this month, I think the 23rd, that Thursday. They invited me to the 1 year anniversary of them continuing with my action and accountability program. We ran a challenge for the week and they said, Larry, this is good, but we want to be great. We're going to keep this thing rolling. And they've been doing it for the past year. They've been meeting every Monday through Thursday for an hour. It's a power hour where they get stuff done. We'll leave it at that. And I'm gonna break the news here. I'm gonna give you a little sprinkling of what's coming. Me and my speaker business coach Taylor Lunan are looking. We're working to build a community of action, of accountability, of community, collaboration, support, lifting each other up on a weekly basis. Because that's what it takes to do big things, especially in this industry of getting paid to speak. So for those that are waiting for validation, waiting for permission, waiting for some sort of verification, I'm here to tell you, you got it. Move forward with it right now. It might be scary. I don't have any hair, but if you have hair, it might make your hair stand straight up, and that's okay. That's a good thing. That means you got great vision, and I encourage you to figure out what is it that's really driving you? What is it that really motivates you? Because either you're building that momentum, you're building your motivation, you're building your purpose, or you're breaking. And right now, there's a lot of things out there. There's outside forces that are breaking us. We don't need to break ourselves. I would encourage you to move. Get out your own way. What is going on, Ms. Kessler? I wanted to say thank you so much for the amazingly kind introduction. I had an amazing conversation with KG. You know who I'm talking about. Beyond, to infinity and beyond, all because of you making that awesome connection. I appreciate your trust in me. I appreciate your support. Nothing but love for you. Hope all is well for you and the family. So for those people that are waiting, don't wait. You're a champion. And it doesn't take me to tell you that you're a champion, but I want you to examine, where does your motivation come from? Is it external motivation? Are you looking for the recognition? Or are you looking for the glamour and the glare? Hey, I ain't mad at you. It is what it is. External motivation, it'll get you going, but I don't know if it'll keep you going. It might get you started, but how do you keeping on? Internal motivation, that's the engine, the little engine it's that discipline, it's setting standards, it's having the expectation of excellence of what you're doing. But here goes what we're talking about. What you're talking about, Willis. It's the purpose-driven motivation. It's that motivation that's right here in your heart. The can't stop, won't stop. When the going gets tough, the tough get going. What is your purpose-driven motivation? The great Dr. Sarah Glova, she shared with us that big goals can be achieved when they're driven by an internal purpose, when they're driven because you have a cause. Yeah, you got to pause for the cause. So what is yours? Where are you going and why are you doing it? What keeps you rocking and rolling? Now, we know that motivation, inspiration, it comes and goes. My challenge for you today is, how are you experiencing and intentionally stepping in to transformation, truly doing something different, being something different each and every day, being something better each and every day? I'm not saying you have to reinvent yourself, but essentially what got you here probably won't get you there. Where is that there for you? What's your plan? What's driving you? When you get hit with obstacles, I think they said, Mama said, knock you out. Yeah, you're going to get knocked down, but I get up again. Yeah, don't get me singing, but what is it and where do you find it? Are you able to curate it? Yeah, that true motivation. So essentially, I ask you, I encourage you to ask the questions. What motivates me? What fuels me? What action will I take today? Because whatever your motivation is, without action, you're not going anywhere. If you don't take action, you have no chance to have that forward momentum. So that is the question. I encourage you, on your mark, get set, go right now. No waiting. Let's go right now and let's start winning. That's my encouragement for you today with the midweek, midday motivational minute. I think the song says they not like us. Yeah, if you're tuning in, you're built different. You are built and destined to have big things, great success, great impact, positive impact in this world. And my encouragement for you, Instagram, for you, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Facebook, is to step into your inner greatness. If you need a jolt from me, just let me know. It's electric. Boogie, woogie, woogie, woogie. Yeah. And if you want to holler at me, see me at Augusta National at the Masters tomorrow. Watch out now. Yeah, I'm going to find a way to get on TV. Woo, it can be like, hold up, wait a minute. Who is that crazy guy? Larry doesn't have white hair. Well, he does now. By hook or by crook. I'm going to have a blast. I don't know about you, but I'm going to have a good old time. So encouraging you to stay motivated, be intentional, most importantly, have fun. Life is too short to not be having fun. So I'll see you on the flip side. I can't believe that I'll see you next week. It will be April the 15th. Ooh, time is flying. Let's make sure that you're making it work for you. Thank you for tuning in. God bless you and good night. I'll holler at you next week. Peace. All right, Instagram. Take it easy, y'all. I'll see you next week. And to my folks on YouTube, LinkedIn, and Facebook, holla at your boy. I will see you next week, next Wednesday. Make it a wonderful week. It's your choice. Bye for now. Peace.